again. It's a rich thing.
Welcome back to another video, guys. So I'm a little bit late to the party this month. So this is Madam Glam's new collection for March. It is called House of Bloom. I'll stick a picture up on the screen. It's a collection of 8, but 6 of them are your usual cream gels, and 2 of them are top coats, and they've got like some people call it strands or tinsel, little bits like that in the top coats. So yeah, I've got 4 colours here. So I have got New Moon, Goddess of Spring, Divine and Prime. I'm going to give these a quick swatch anyway, but quickly before I swatch them, guys, Madam Glam have added quite a few new minis to their website. They're not new colours, these are just miniature versions of the big ones. Most of the time they're best sellers. I think every now and again they just add more of their best sellers to the mini range. So there's quite a big range of these minis now. Right, let's have a look at these minis quickly and then we can get on to this new collection. Right, so we have got Deep Burgundy, Mini Deep Burgundy, which is this one. It's a nice colour, isn't it? Exactly what it says on the tin, Deep Burgundy. Then we've got French Valley. I do like this one. It's a bit of a grey with a purple tone, isn't it? I like it. And then this one, Deep Sea Dream, is a really deep kind of aqua, turquoisey kind of colour, isn't it? Then we've got Deep Emerald. Again, that's exactly what it says on the tin. It's a deep, deep emerald. It's difficult to see these kind of colours on camera, but deep, deep emerald. I like it. And lastly, this one is called Oh My Brown. It's a brown, isn't it? It's the kind of colour, if you do nail art quite often though, you need it in your collection, don't you? But yeah, it's definitely a brown. Right, so that's the new minis. Right, I'm going to give these a quick swatch and we're just going to do an easy, simple design with these today. So let's start with New Moon. Right guys, that is them all swatched. So from the left we have got New Moon, Goddess of Spring, Divine and Prime. Very, very pale pastels, aren't they? So from that way. Very pale. But I like them. Something different, isn't it? Right, so shall we see what we can come up with using these colours? Right guys, I'm just going to voice this part over because the video got a bit long. So on this first tip, I'm using the blue. I can't remember the names of these. New Moon. So I'm going in with the blue, full cover of this, and 2 of the other nails. The only colour I'm not using out of these 4 is the yellow. So a full cover of that. And then I'm going to use Goddess of Spring on this nail. And the other nail is going to have a coat of the pinky peach colour. Just full nails. And they've all had a second coat off camera. This is going to be a really quite easy, straightforward, kind of simple design. Yeah, I've just kept it really simple today. So I want these nails to be matte. I'm just wiping the tacky layer off. I don't like using my matte top coat on a tacky layer. I just feel like it knackers. I feel like it's knackered so many of my matte top coats in the past. So I always wipe that tacky layer off now before I use my matte top coats. So these are all going to be matte. They're all going to get cured in a lamp for 30 seconds. So I'm just putting a little blob of each colour that I've just used on my palette. I'm sticking to these 3 colours to match the nails. And I'm only going to show you doing this one nail because they're all going to be the same. So I'm using Madam Glam's long fine liner. This is my favourite brush from Madam Glam. I use it all the time. I love it. So I'm going to start out by doing a nail bed. Yeah, both the other nails are going to be exactly the same as this. So I'm only showing you this one. Obviously the other nails are going to be different colours. So I'm starting out by doing a nail bed. And then I'm going to do a kind of swirl coming off from the middle of that nail bed. I'm just going to do a swirl straight down the middle of the nail. Just a swirl like that. Very slow swirl, Aggie. Gosh, that was a slow swirl. And then I'm just going to make it look like it's not dripping, but just kind of blending it off that nail bed, just so it wasn't so rigid. I've just kind of blended it coming off that nail bed. And then I'm just going to sprinkle it in clear acrylic. I wanted it to have that matte embossed kind of look. I am going to do a couple more swirls, but I've just done that so that if I make any mistakes I don't have to wipe it all off. So that's gone in the lamp now for 30 seconds. And then I'm just going to do another couple of swirls on each side. So just one there like that. And one there like that. And then that's going to get sprinkled in the acrylic as well. Can you see in the background I've done the other 2 nails exactly the same. I really liked these nails actually. I think they looked really smart. Right, so this is where we're at. These last 2 nails, I've pulled out this colour, hibiscus. I love this colour. I'm going to do a nail bed. So to do my nail beds, I like to start with the brush and just do most of it. Just do most of the nail bed. It's so much quicker this way. And then using that same brush, I'm just going to neaten the sides up and make sure both sides are even. Yeah, I've just found this is a quicker and easier way to do nail beds. I didn't used to do them like this. I used to do the whole thing with the detailer brush. But no, it's quite an easy way to do it. And I'm going to stick that in the lamp for 30 seconds. So I'm giving that a quick matte top coat as well, because I'm going to add swirls to this nail as well. And this was more just to level the nail off. I'm not going to be sprinkling acrylic into this one. I just wanted the nail to be level. So exactly the same as what I did on that first nail with the swirls, except this has already got a nail bed. So I'm going to use that pink to do these first swirls down the middle initially. And instead of sprinkling acrylic into these swirls, I'm just going to paint in between the gaps using the other 2 colours, the green and the blue. So yeah, I'll just let you watch this part, guys. It's pretty straightforward. And I'll be back in a sec. I am curing, by the way, in between each colour. I am just giving them a flash cure so that the colours don't bleed into each other. Right, that's that nail cured as well. That's going to have a matte top coat. And all what's left to do is that one last nail. I'm going to give that a full coat of hibiscus. Same colour as I used to do that nail bed. And I'm just going to do a really blingy nail. Blinged up nail. Yeah, I'm just going to let you watch, guys, and I'll see you at the end. there we go guys, that is them finished. Quite simple, but I really like them. I love those blingy rhinestones, aren't they cute? I love them opal rhinestones. Yeah, I quite like simple nails, guys, believe it or not. I do quite like simple nails. Anyway guys, that is it for today. Madam Glam discount code links is all in my description box. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Take care, bye.